Hi sisters, this is Rose. I just wanted to go over the PowerPoint presentation so that you will be well informed when you present for your meetup. So I did include a slide for Anita Borg. I don't know if many people know her, but she was a computer scientist, and she actually started Sisters back in 1987. So Sisters came first, then afterwards met with Telly Whitney, who is actually our current CEO, and in the spring of, I believe, 1994. And that fall of 1994 is when the first Grace Hopper celebration was created and hosted. So Sisters and then Grace Hopper came. Anita actually created the Institute for Women of Technology in 97, and she did that while she was at DEC, which is Digital Equipment Corporation, which is now Xerox. And she passed in 2003, and the institute was named in her honor. So that's the story. There is a link, view Anita Borg's documentary in the slide presentation, so you want to make sure that you let people know if in fact you're going to pass this on. So you can click on that link and show the documentary, or just show the link. It's pretty nice. This slide is actually, you all should be familiar. What is Sisters? Again, we're celebrating our 28th year this year. Community of Technical Women. It's a private and safe space. On the right is a list of initiatives that we have: our Pass It On Awards, Best of Sisters blog, Anita's Quilt. We do open source programming and mentoring in our open source as well. The one program that I wanted to really go over is our new ABI.local. Remember, we did a ABI.New York. We did a pilot for the past couple of years, and we're going to be launching 5 new cities this year. The cities that we are launching is Silicon Valley, Los Angeles, Austin, Boston, and DC. There's probably a few homegrown grassroots in Chicago and London already, so you'll hear more about that. Additionally, all of our host launch cities will be hosting GHC viewing parties. So you want to show the map next. These are all of the confirmed viewing parties where a lot of our partners will be hosting. We had a huge demand for registrations to the conference, so this is going to alleviate some of that to help those celebrate Grace Hopper celebration at home. There will be live streaming or some playback, so you'll hear more from these particular viewing parties and the local leaders as well. At Grace Hopper this year, we're always pretty busy. We'll be having a community fair. We've built and grown our community area, so you'll want to definitely tell them to stop by the community fair. We have a whole bunch of receptions, meetups, and lunches, so definitely check the schedule for that. Our Grace Hopper Open Source Day was actually started by Sisters in 2010 in Atlanta. You definitely want to let them know that. We do have a need for volunteers if anyone is going for Sisters Buddy Up. And if they've been before, this is an excellent opportunity to sit down with someone who is a first timer and just offer some advice on the very first day. So Sisters Buddy Up is on Wednesday, the very first day of the conference. There's also lunch table topics, which is on Thursday and Friday. The community track, if you can filter by the schedule online, filter by community track, you'll see all of our sessions for Thursday and Friday. We will have speed mentoring on Thursday and Friday, and there are UWIC, which stands for Underrepresented Women in Computing. That includes Black and African American, Hispanic, Latina, Native American, as well as people with disability. There's 2 sessions on that on Thursday, and then we also have the speed mentoring on Friday. Right before the Friday night celebration, we always get together with all of our communities and our volunteers and our leaders with an ABI community meetup, so definitely encourage people to stop by there. So these are ways that you can get involved after. You definitely want to point them to the abi.local, so local.anitaborg.org. Join a city if they, I know that not every city will be there, but if they could at least check out the site, that would be great. We definitely are going to have 2 more global meetups. One December 9th, that's Grace Hopper's birthday, and actually that coincides with CS Ed Week, Computer Science Education Week, and that's typically when people sign up for our code. Then in January 17th, you want to encourage organizing another Sisters meetup to celebrate Anita Borg's birthday. So we definitely have 2 already meetups planned for December and January. We need mentors for Google Summer of Code and our open source programs. And also we're going to, for the first time, participate in Google Code In, hopefully. We're going to apply this month or next month, and if we are accepted, we're going to need Sisters. Now, Google Code In is for 13 to 17-year-old, so our outreach will be for girls in K-12 in that age range. So this is a great opportunity for us to do some K-12 outreach community as a community. We certainly need technical mentors because we always have sisters that want, or women that just want to learn open source and maybe level up their skills. So please encourage them to also have technical mentors. I guess I should add a link to where they can actually sign up to mentor, so I'll add that to the slide. And the last thing is also you want to point them to the abi.local city. There will be an area where if their city is not indicated, there will be a link, I believe, on the city where you can say, hey, I'm interested in it, or either an ABI link, I believe. So I'll include that in this slide as well. So any questions, you always they can always reach out to me. This is my email, and then there's 3 URLs that are most important. So Sisters, Anita Borg, and then local.anitaborg.org. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to give me a call or before your meetup. I'd be happy to answer any questions.